2020, the best time to be an investor, real estate investor, entrepreneur. And here is why. There's going to be, and there's already is in 2019, motivated sellers. These are people that try to sell their home, or they try to sell their cars, or they try to sell their business, or they try to sell whatever, and they're not going to be able to. And there's going to be a typhoon of highly motivated sellers for any entrepreneur. Now, it's no secret that I love recessions. There's no secrets that I love depressions, not because I'm not even going to talk about that, because of the opportunity that creates in front of us for any person that's a risk taker. Because with any kind of dream chasing, I have to be prepared to lose my money. And when I do deals, I am okay with losing my money. That's why I'm okay with making money. Many of us, we're not prepared to lose money, therefore we're not going to make any money. And just like anything, if you get in front of the dance and you haven't danced before, you may look like a fool, or you may do great. You never know till you get up and try. And that's what it is with business. And in today's time, with massive printing of money, by end of the year, the Fed plans on printing $500 billion and giving it to stinky bankers, which is going to cause massive inflation or deflation, doesn't matter. It's going to cause massive problems for the average working class, the middle class, and the asset bubbles we're going to start popping. If it's equities, if it's real estate, whatever it is. And there's going to be a whole lot of motivated sellers. So if your business is you want to flip bikes, if you want to flip cars, if you want to flip real estate, if you want to flip X or Y, Z, you want to buy businesses, you want to buy jets, you want to buy jet skis, you want to buy whatever. In right now, 2019 and coming into 2020 is going to be the best time, because there's going to be a wave of motivated sellers. They're going to try to sell and they're not going to. And the reason they're trying to sell is going to vary from variety of economic conditions, where they may lost their jobs because corporations were they were borrowing too much money at 0% interest, buying their own stocks because of bailouts that they got from tax cuts from Uncle Sam, where they ended up buying their own stocks more, because who benefits from that? Who benefits? Well, the CEOs, because they get the bonuses. And as you know, if you've been watching my channel, well, these CEOs, a lot of them are stepping down from Fortune 500 companies and top companies because they probably see what's going on. A lot of these CEOs are what's called insiders, and they're liquidating their positioning in their own company. If they're not stepping down, or even if they're stepping down, they're still liquidating, because they can see they have a much higher seat than me and you have, and they can see what's happening. Now, the reason I can see, and I feel it, and it's not that I'm not wrong, I'm more wrong than right, but I have my ear on the heartbeat of the street. I don't look at statistics. I do look at all that, but I can look at the way the human behavior is, what people do, what people don't do, and from there, I get my perception of what's happening. That's why in 2016, I said, man, I'm out of real estate business. This is not good for me anymore, because the market was at the top of the top. Now, same thing with the last crash. 2006 fourth quarter is when I realized that the market's about to tank like crazy, and I need to get into real estate. I didn't know anything about real estate, guys. Nothing, nothing. My dad's a refugee to America. I barely can read and write, and so I knew I needed to get into real estate. Now I was a successful entrepreneur. I started with $100, started a moving company, started a brokerage firm, but I didn't know anything about buying houses as rentals, or even buying my own first deal. So 2006 fourth quarter is when I realized that the market is about to tank and I needed to start learning about real estate. And guess what? 2008, boom, it did tank. Now, this time I said 2016 was too dangerous. Um, but, we're about to get into 2020. So that's 4 years of delay instead of 2 years. So, and that's because of the condition of the market is so bad shape that the Big Brother, the Fed, they manipulate it so much because it's, in my opinion, maybe this could be the big one that the petrodollar loses its value, that the world reserve currency is no more the U.S. dollar because of the national debt, because of the militarization of the dollar, because of sanctions, because of tariffs, because of printing of this crazy money and welfare and warfare. So and it's so there's many incentives to manipulate the market, and that's why it's taken 4 years. Because last time when I sensed it, it took 2006 fourth quarter and the crash at 2008. It wasn't that long. I was, but this time it took a little bit longer, and I look at the wall, the writing on the walls, as they say in America, and I can see, in my opinion, I don't have proof, but there's manipulating the stock market, and that's why you see many sectors not making money, but the stock market just goes up and up. You see the Fed bailing out in the repo market billions and trillions of dollars, but guess what? Stock is going up. So, I've realized that, I can't keep my eye on the scoreboard anymore because the scoreboard is rigged. So I just got to go with my internal instinct, which is my ears on the street. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know that in 2016 I was ringing the bell. People said I was crazy. And so here we are now. Not everyone's talking about it. Everyone now believes there's a recession coming or depression coming. Okay. And the reason that this is a great opportunity, in my opinion, and why I'm taking action is because I see so many motivated sellers. Okay, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. If you have the skills to, find deals. Okay, if you have the skills to, give offers, doesn't matter what it is. Okay, if you're buying boats, cars, real estate, if you have the skills to leave an exit strategy where the seller will contact you, if you have the skills to follow up, if you have the skills to go back and forth and negotiate, all these things that I teach you in my academy, where you get access to all my courses plus monthly coaching for just $99 or $97 a month. If you get more information, go to myrealestatedojo.com, or academy.mrnofluff.com. Now, if you have these types of skills, how to talk, how to negotiate, how to follow up, which I teach it to you in my profit sharing, I teach it to you in the new Flip, which is an amazing game that teaches you all these things I just mentioned, how to find a deal, how to systemize it, how to negotiate, how to leave the exit message for the seller to call you back. If you get at these skills, then it's a great opportunity in this crash, in this, who knows what it is, because they've been printing so much money, right? I mean, I would like to say, it's a regular old crash like we have every 7 to 10 years, right? But I don't know, because we're fighting with our allies. We're sanctioning the whole world. We're doing all this crazy stuff. We have military in all these countries. We're over debt. There's so much separation between the riches in America, the people that have the money, and the people that don't. The people that have college degrees, that have to have 2 jobs. Mom works, dad works. The babysitter raises their kids. To the elites, the 1 or 2%, they own everything from the TV to every food you could imagine. And they own a subsidiaries of that company, if not. So I don't know, but either way, if it's a little blood on the streets or if there's a whole lot of blood on the streets, I love it, in a sense of it creates opportunities for prosperity. Right? Prosperity. And for many, it's going to be slaughter. For some, it's going to be prosperity. I've done my job by being the canary, by beating my chest like gorilla. by, being called out like you're crazy, this and this, just to let people know I've done my job. I highly recommend you guys to do your own due diligence. Don't listen to what I say, right? These are just my opinions. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just sharing you my experience. That said, there's great opportunities for me, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm not going to deny it. Like I share with my students in my profit sharing where, I bought something that was like 80% off, 80% off, and it was brand new, okay, which is amazing, right? And, so there's a lot of deals out there. There's a whole lot more coming. And people like myself that have the courage to run into the fire may get rewarded or they may burn and die, right? So, but I'm willing to take the risk because to be an entrepreneur, I gotta risk, and if I don't want to risk, then I gotta get a job, and I definitely don't want to get a job. So I constantly risk. I fall down. I get punched in the face. Sometimes I feel depressed because I lost money, I lost time, I lost energy, and it sucks. And then I get up and I do it and do it again because it doesn't matter. Okay, because as long as I'm doing it, I'm winning. I am my dreams, right? I rather just do it and be my dreams instead of not do it and get a freaking job, dude, because I don't want to work for someone. There's no way in hell I'm going to work for someone. So there's no reason for me to ever give up, even if I get punched in the face, which I do a whole lot, and I get down and I get sad and sometimes I cry about it. And I'm just being honest with you guys. I cry about it to get it out of me, right? But I get back up and I do it again. And I keep doing it again. I keep doing it again. I keep doing it again. And this is the reason I've never had a job besides high school. I've never worked for a corporation. I never had a resume. And I've been an entrepreneur as a refugee to America with just $100 living out of my car out of college, guys. And I put that on everything. All right. So that said, this is why I'm willing to run into the fire, because this is what I do. Right? Not everyone should do it. It's very, very scary. It can make you depressed. It can lose your shirt. You can go bankrupt, right? But I know so many people that go bankrupt by borrowing money, by getting into debt, by going on vacations, by buying cars, by buying furniture. So at least I'm just using my money, cash money that I work for, and it took a lot of work to generate this money. So, when I run into the fire, I'm going to try to do my very, very best to not get burned because it's all my money. It's not like I borrowed from someone. It's not like I just stuck my hand out. So I built a lot of calluses by generating this money myself, which allowed me to create experience, knowledge, and failures, more importantly, out of all of it. And I learned what effort is. I learned to keep marching forward, no matter if I'm depressed, no matter if people tell me no. Like, guys, I like negotiation in this upcoming crash, economic crash, it's going to be by negotiation. And as an investor, as an entrepreneur, I'm okay with people telling me no. They tell me no all the time, dude. No. Fuck yourself. Fuck you. All kinds of mean stuff, right? And it's normal. I don't get down about it. I laugh about it, right? It makes me giggle because, I am being my dreams. And, the people that I'm buying their homes or are in tough situations and they put themselves into it. And they listen to Big Brother and they listen to their financial advisor and they listen to the bankers and all these agents. And now they're in their eyeballs into debt and their asset has busted, right? Because of the Federal Reserve printing, right? So much, and it's crashing down. And I'm going to be a guy that's going to be able to create a win-win for all of us and save the day. And the reason I'm willing to run into the fire and risk all my time and my money is because I believe that I can make a difference not only for myself, my kids, but also for the homeowners, because why let the banks get the properties or if you follow what I'm saying, guys. So I think this is the best time to be alive, right? I mean, anytime you're alive, it's of course a great time, but 2020 is a great time to be alive, 2021, especially if you're want to be your dreams. I mean, just simple as that, guys. Now, guys, if you like this videos, click the like button, or if you don't like it, just click the down button. Also, let me know that if you're interested in getting into real estate, if you don't have all your money right, then you should consider, if you're interested in doing the new flip, where I teach you how to risk $100 and have a potential of making 2x all the way to 7x. 7x is the most I ever done it, which means I put $100 in and I turn it to $697. So a little bit less than 7x for the exact number, but simplify it, round up 7x. And really fast, like what I call velocity of money, where you're just constantly moving that money to get a return. And I'm not talking about 2%, 3%, 30%. I'm talking about 2x, 3x. These are 200%, 300%, 500%. So again, you put 100 in, you have a possibility to lose your money, or you have a possibility to turn that money into 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, and your effort. So, but it teaches you so many skills you need to buy anything you want at 50% off or more, guys. That's the new flip. All you need is $67. I'm having a flash sale right now. The course normally sells for $500. It's $67. There's the book, there's the video training, and there's a manual. You just copy and paste and do exactly what it says to try to get the result, the strategy that I've created called the new flip. Okay. You can download it for right now for $67. Go to My Real Estate Dojo and then click on the shopping cart or my store to get to it, guys. MyRealEstateDojo.com, or go to the newflip.mrnoflip.com. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Click the like button. Much love. Peace.